'Tis the season of malfunctioning demos and very awkward presentations. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cringiest E3 moments. For more gaming videos, check out our new spin-off channel, Mojo Plays, for in-depth reviews, thoughtful video essays, detailed character origins, and insightful commentary. Mojo Plays, games smarter. For this list, we're taking a look at some of the weirdest moments across E3 history. Prepare yourself for some aggressive marketing, weird situations, and very embarrassing performances. Number 10, Nathan Drake gets stage fright. Sony E3 2015.
Pardon me.
Désolé.
We understand that demos sometimes go haywire. After all, you're showing an unfinished game, so hiccups are bound to happen, right? Unfortunately, Naughty Dog was put on the list for one of the most embarrassing moments we've seen happen with a demo. As soon as the demo for Uncharted 4 started, things went south. After a brief cutscene ended, audiences sat through 30 seconds of Nathan Drake doing nothing before being shown a title card. Seems like Naughty Dog can take a joke though, as Uncharted 4 rewards you with a trophy for recreating this blooper. Hey, good on you boys. Number 9, Xbox really loves Porsche. Microsoft E3 2017.
This year, we announced a 6-year partnership with Porsche.
Now that the Forza Motorsport series is annualized, its presence at E3 is getting a little unnecessary. Last year's E3 presentation showed that the proof is in the pudding here. What was supposed to be a promotional time for Forza Motorsport 7 quickly devolved into a bloated ad for Porsche.
Forza is one of the largest racing communities on the planet.
Apparently, through our passion for Forza, we, the gamers, made this happen and supposedly made history. Whoa, a car is having its worldwide premiere at an Xbox briefing. Cool. Guys, we want to know when the newest games are coming out. That car's nice, but come on.
Through your passion for racing, the digital and the real worlds are merging in an unprecedented way.
Number 8, Kinect child actors. Microsoft E3 2010 and 2011.
With Kinect, you interact with your Xbox 360 just like you interact with things in the real world.
If the lack of innovation behind the Kinect didn't drive you away, then this presentation probably did. At the time these briefings occurred, Microsoft was trying everything to drive Kinect sales. And if that meant showing off kid-friendly titles, then so be it. At E3 2010, we were given a grueling demo of Kinectimals, which managed to make 2 minutes feel like 2 hours. Then we had an even more cringy performance at E3 2011 with the Kinect Disneyland Adventures. Both briefings felt extremely scripted and uninformed on how kids actually play video games. The cringe is real.
Oh, we got him! Nice shot. Got those two.
Number 7, the Wii Music Performance. Nintendo E3 2008. Yes, of all the Nintendo conference blunders, this is probably the most commonly referenced. E3 2008 was a mixed bag for Nintendo. With the heavy focus on casual gaming, most fans felt like they were being left out in the cold. However, one moment that left basically everyone sour was the infamous Wii Music demonstration. Viewers were subjected to an awkward drum performance by DJ Ravi Drums, followed by an off-key ensemble of Nintendo executives playing the Super Mario Bros. Theme song. We may have been sinking into our chairs to hide, but hey, at least they looked like they were having fun. At least we hope so. Number 6, Celebrity Battlefield 1 Tournament, Electronic Arts E3 2016.
Oh my God, it's too much happening! Oh, damn it!
This is about as pandery as Electronic Arts has ever been at E3. Not only did they stream Battlefield 1 like it was an esport, but they brought on celebrities like Wiz Khalifa, Terry Crews, Zac Efron, and more to play the game alongside popular YouTubers. Gotta get those clicks, am I right?
Oh, we gotta get the hell out of here, man.
Well, the thing is, they probably could have had Zac Efron and Jamie Foxx look like they actually kinda wanted to be there. Instead, they looked very confused as to why they were doing this. This could be explained by the fact that the building reportedly kinda smelled like weed. Well, hey, that's what happens when you invite Snoop Dogg. Be cool, man.
Yeah, baby! It's not about the individual play, it's about the group effort.
Number 5, Genji, Days of the Blade, and the historically accurate giant enemy crab. Sony E3 2006.
So here's this giant enemy crab.
This is actually pretty great. If you haven't seen this, it might be worth your time to watch the whole thing after you finish this video. To show off a bit of the PlayStation 3's power, developer Game Republic presented a demo for Genji, Days of the Blade, which, according to them, is based off Japanese history. And you know, that seemed somewhat legit until the giant enemy crab showed up. At this point, the presentation had become kind of an embarrassment. However, there was one thing we learned about playing video games that has helped us ever since.
Attack its weak point for massive damage.
Number 4, Mr. Caffeine, Ubisoft, E3 2011.
Yes, I'm not afraid of a few dick jokes, thank you.
Whether it's trying to generate memes to seem cool or forcing us to sit through a musical performance, you can guarantee that Ubisoft is gonna have an awkward E3. However, we will never forget the infamous Mr. Caffeine.
And for the last 8 years, I've been Ubisoft's very own Mr. Caffeine.
What was supposed to be a celebration of Ubisoft's 25th anniversary quickly became a stand-up routine of uncomfortable silence. Amidst the doodly doodly doops, were cheap shots of the Nintendo Wii, mispronunciations of Tom Clancy's name, and something about poop on toothpaste. Needless to say, his jokes were met with a deafening silence. Ubisoft made a meme, but it wasn't the one they were wanting.
97% of young people play video games. 40% of them are women. And 89% of them are smoking hot.
Number 3, Jesse Wellens introducing Need for Speed Payback, Electronic Arts, E3 2017.
He is the producer on the game. Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Hey, man. Thanks, Jesse.
Nothing sucks more than when you're a hired presenter and your client changes the script on you several times. But that's exactly what happened to YouTuber Jesse Wellens at EA Plays 2017.
My back's to the camera, the woman's like, "Jesse, you're on!" And I was like, uh-oh.
According to Wellens in a follow-up video, there was a mix-up with regards to when the cameras would cut to him, and the teleprompter failed to display his script, causing him to fumble his words and improvise his part.
So Need for Speed has been around for a long time. There's been a lot of new things coming to the game and a lot of old things that people are familiar with the franchise.
Wellens admits to not even looking at the script though, but claims he did okay during the dress rehearsal. Wellens wasn't the only one caught in the flames though. EA received backlash from gamers for hiring someone whose work has basically nothing to do with video games whatsoever. Hopefully they've learned by now. They've learned their lesson, right guys?
He was like, "Yeah, maybe you do a good job today." I totally bombed.
Number 2, Jamie Kennedy, Activision, E3 2007.
I see some virgins in the audience.
Out of all the presenters on this list, this was probably the most unprofessional. Activision hired comedian Jamie Kennedy to act as an MC for their E3 2007 conference. Unbeknownst to them, Kennedy had gotten wicked frickin' plastered before the show. So many of his jokes were aimed at the audience, the developers, and gamers in general.
That side got that joke.
You can tell that the people that walked on stage were basically done with his shit, including Tony Hawk. This conference was so awful that you can't even find footage of the entire thing. You'll only find montages and clips of Kennedy's terrible behavior. Ugh, we just hope that he doesn't tweet at us for this video.
Excellent, excellent. It's better than I thought. Recover.
Before we reveal our cringiest pick, here are some dishonorable mentions.
That was my fault.
I guess you may see it later. We're continuing?
These are some fast spiders.
Number 1, the entire conference, Konami E3 2010.
1 million troops.
What an absolute train wreck. Konami's 2010 conference has gone down as the worst conference in E3 history. Almost every announcement was awkward. Trailers failed to play, stunts on stage were unnecessary, and there were large portions of complete silence. Why were there luchadors smacking each other around? Why should we clap for 99 Nights 2? What's with the heavily scripted bits? Oh, and don't worry, they're not making a new Dance Dance Revolution game. What you're seeing is a new dancing game called Dance Masters. There's probably no way a conference will ever be as bad as this, but hey, we can hope.
Tommy and I'm still a beginner in dancing, but because we played this game, we can kind of dance now.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.